I missed you last night.
Yeah, I missed you more.
How'd it go with Kristina?
Good. It went really good. We gave each other manicures. Yeah, it's glitter. I haven't had glitter since I was a teenager, and we did fun stuff. We watched movies and made popcorn, and it was nice.
Well, it sounded like it did some good for Kristina.
I think it did. I mean, it was nice to actually see her giggle and be silly and laugh.
But?
Okay, but I think the only reason why Kristina was being silly and laughing and stuff is because she thinks I'm going to talk to Alexis about dropping the charges against Ethan. So I took Lucky's advice, and I actually listened to Kristina about how she wants to handle the assault, and I finally heard her. I mean, the last thing Kristina wants is to press charges against Ethan and get swept up in a whole legal process, to have to relive the horror of that night over and over again. And let's be honest, a trial would be a really devastating experience for her. Because the defense, they're gonna make that poor, innocent little girl look like a precocious little slut who was stalking Ethan. They're gonna make fun of what she was wearing. And I'm sure they're going to get a lot of people to say that she was obsessed with him. And then I'm sure his lawyers will say that he never put a hand on her, and even if he did, she brought it on herself. The whole thing just makes me sick to my stomach.
I understand.
No, I swear, Jason, I mean, it really makes me sick to my stomach to think that my little sister is at the mercy of some pig with a law degree, knowing nothing about you, making you out to be the biggest tramp that ever lived.
You?
What?
And is that how they made you feel?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm talking from experience. What are you saying, though? I mean, do you think I'm making Kristina's assault about me? I have every right to be pissed as hell. Ethan Levitt beat my sister to a bloody pulp. Jason, I know what that's like. I know how it makes you feel, how you lose your sense of pride and your sense of self, especially when you're not even old enough to realize who you are. You're right. I am totally projecting my own experience and how I felt. What I would want to do different, how I would want Ethan tried and convicted, but that's not what Kristina wants. Oh, Kristina just wants this whole thing to go away. She doesn't want to have the pain of going up and announcing her humiliation to the world. She just wants this whole thing behind her.
Do you think she has the right to make that choice?
Yeah, absolutely. And here I am pushing her in the other direction, and it is disrespectful and unfair. Nice big sister I am.
No, come on, you went through the same thing as Kristina. Really, how can you not identify?
Yeah, but the difference is I identified her right out of her own experience.
No, you wanted to do for her what no one did for you. You know, make you believe that you didn't deserve to be beaten no matter what the circumstances. That no man has the right to touch you. And she couldn't have heard it from anybody better. But I agree. I mean, Kristina has to figure out how to handle this for herself and decide what she wants to do.
I know, which means I'm going to have to go to Alexis and try to convince her to drop the charges against Ethan.
Alexis seems pretty determined to move forward.
Yes, I know she does. And she might even pressure Kristina into going forward with this. But if she doesn't and she agrees, There's still Sunny. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Are the girls here?
No. Actually, no.
Hey.
They're at Kelly's. I think that's a good thing. Don't you? That Kristina felt like she was okay enough to go out in public, and I'm taking the moment here to try to research some precedents that I think the prosecution might want to use in her case.
Yeah, good. That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, so Kristina and I were hanging out last night, and she actually opened up to me, and I guess you could say she is petrified at the thought of a trial.
I know that she is. Every victim is petrified when they have to step into a courtroom.
Yeah, but she just lived through the single worst experience of her life, and she wants it to go away.
I understand that, too. What are you getting at, Sam?
I'm asking you if there is any way, if you would be able to make the charges against Ethan disappear.
Your sister just had the crap beat out of her, and your solution is to protect the abuser. Do you not see what's wrong with that, Sam?
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that I think that we should let Kristina make the call on how things fall out.
She's 17. Not only that, she's a very confused and a very fragile 17-year-old who's been traumatized. We all understand why she would want to sweep this under the rug and make it magically disappear, but that's not a realistic possibility. That's not going to happen. She has to deal with this. Don't you see she's blaming herself for what happened instead of blaming the person that did this to her? That's wrong, and you, of all people, should understand that.
I do. Too much. And that's just it. I was talking to Jason about it earlier, and I realized that I was projecting my own experience onto Kristina.
Okay. With all due respect, Jason is not the one. He's not qualified to discuss the ramifications of violence since he contributes to it every day. I know you want to help. But if you want to set a good example for her, encourage her to stand up for herself. That's the kind of support she needs from you right now. The only way I can think to avoid a trial is for Ethan to cop a plea, and if he knew that Kristina were going to testify, he might very well do that, and then something in this would be right.
For your sense of right and wrong and justice, you're making Kristina's situation all about your stuff. I was doing the same exact thing. I know. I get it. Do me a favor. Humor me, okay? Just pretend I'm Kristina. You're the defense lawyer. Put me on the stand. Then you can realize what she would have to go through.
I know what happens in court. I do this for a living. Remember, I've seen many a victim take the stand.
Yeah, but not when the victim is your daughter. Come on. Mom, I get it. I understand. I want to see Ethan go to prison. I want to see him tried and convicted for what he did to Kristina. I get that.
I believe that it would empower her if she faced him, and it would give her a sense of closure.
Yeah. Kristina doesn't think so. Ethan has a right to, what do you lawyers call it, a vigorous defense. It is what it is. She's gonna have to get up on that stand and relive that night over and over again. And she is telling us loud and clear that is not what she wants to do. We have to listen to her.
Took you long enough?
I had to freshen my makeup.
Okay, well, maybe now you can answer my question. Why are you dropping the charges against Ethan?
He didn't hurt me, Keifer. And I don't want to lie in court, and he shouldn't be punished for something he didn't do.
Okay, so what happens now, Kay? You drop the charges and you file against me? You can't do that. That is so wrong. It's unfair.
Hey, what's unfair, Keifer?